Welcome back, friends, once again in my video. And today, let's discuss about education. Actually, I notice so many things in village, and actually, I am from village. And in village, people are not, focused on education mostly, and they are just focused on any other things. And in this today's era, there are a number of youths who are not fully focused on study, and they are busy in some other works also, like they are just getting involved in some bad habits also, like drinking, taking these things which are not good for your health, injurious for your health, like these kinds of things. So today I come up with this video, and I would like to tell to all the people, like the first thing in your life, specifically for those parents who are not giving the attention or paying the attention to their loving one, to their children, daughter, son, and family member, because this is the thing which is very important for the society, and each one will have to be very aware about it, and each one will have to tell to our family member, to our parents even, whose parents are doing such kind of things also, because there are so many people in the family, like parents are doing some bad things, that definitely the children will also accept or adopt those things. So the first thing, I think parents must be aware about it, and parents should restrict such kind of things, like why are you doing these things, because it is giving the negative impact of the society, it is giving the negative impact of your family, for your family. So I think we each one will have to be take that decision that we will not do, if we want to get the good society, if we want to get the educated society, if we want to get the society in which we want to live. Because there are two types of peoples. One are very one type of people are very sociable person. They want their families to be achieved something great in the life, they want their children to get something great in life. But on the other hand, the people who are just living beside or neighborhood, they are just not any focusing on the on students. Like I have realized two types of lives, because I used to live in my village, and right now also, whenever I visit my village, I found there that there is not even any kind of education. They are not getting any kind of education, and they don't know even the meaning of the education. What kind of education we are just getting in the village? In village, if you visit any school, you will find that there are not even a single teacher who is very educated, and if they are educated, they are not providing that kind of knowledge. And I think government must also think about it. And if, because we always blame to the government, that government is not providing the good education, but why are you blaming? Like, if you are in a village, then what the villagers are doing, people are busy in doing, like drinking and smoking, and having, chewing tobacco, these kinds of things. But on the other thing, I think this is your responsibility, because you guys, all villagers can just check it out, what's going on in the school, when teachers are coming, when the faculty is coming or not coming. Students must be present, because there are number of students who are not going to school also. Why? Because parents are not forcing them. That is the main thing, because parents are busy in their life, that they are not fully focused to the children are also not going there. So I think that is a very big problem for the society, and we will have to think about it. Even each one will have to, if we want to developed society, if we want to get developed country, then I think each one will have to take the step towards the situation. Because I noticed it very carefully, I just lived that life. I realized, even there are, if 100 people living in a village, if you found there that even 10 people are doing study, and out of those 10 people, I'm not telling, of course there are so many villages also, they are very developed, and but I'm just here talking about whole country, or even a average, I'm talking about average villages, or average people, and specifically in rural area. On the other hand, if I am living in this city right now, and in city everyone is doing great job, everyone is educated. So that is the only reason that they are just trying to teach their children. They don't have any kind of discrimination between boy and girl. They are just providing the same facility to the children also, both children's, like boy or girl. But on the other hand, in village, this is the situation for the girls also. Like girls are not able to go outside means, of course, right now we can say it is developed, so people are coming outside, that's okay. But right now it exists. We guys are all know that, yeah, we are living in a democratic country and there is not any kind of discrimination, but it still exists. Parents are giving the priority to the son, but they are not giving the priority to the daughter also. Right now, if you visit, you will find that 60 to 70% villages in which like girls are right now also not allowed to go outside. That is the only reason that when he found in any village, you will find like just a few girls are going outside, going to city. So these are the things that we have to focus on. And for getting or for doing such things, we will have to be aware. And if there is any person in your village who is educated, then definitely I think you should listen to them, you should listen to him, and try to learn something from him, try to get something from him, that how. And I think it must be the responsibility of that particular person to provide the education to that particular village. If we will take such kind of responsibility, I think then we will be able to provide quality education, we will provide the good level of education to the each and every students of the village, and make them aware, make just some kind of campaign, just invite them to attend such kind of seminar also. Because this is also the big problem, like students don't know even after passing the 12th class. Because right now you will find each and everywhere mostly like yeah, our government's now doing great that you will find the school in most of the villages, okay. So students are going there, but the problem is they are not getting the education. Why students are going in private school? I think this is also the main problem. Why? If government provides the good education in government school, so I think there will not be any kind of need to the poor people to go in the private. And I think private schools people can go who has a lot of money. But what about those people, what about those people who are living in rural area, in villages? They are not able to send their children. And by doing this, because it is happening, so the problem is this, like the people who are poor, they are getting poorer, and the people who are rich, they are getting richer, and there would be a big gap between the rich and the poor people. So I think we must focus on this thing, and our government have been working on the same way. Like we have to eradicate the poverty from the country. But still, if we keep doing this thing, I think it's not gonna be eradicated soon. It will be taking a lot of time, and we'll have to stop this kind of discrimination to provide the education. At least education must be equal to each and everyone. Then we will find the developed nation, then we will find ourselves competing with other countries also, like in Europe and North America. There are countries which are very developed, which are very educated, and we will have to provide the practical knowledge. Because what we are getting in school, we are just getting the knowledge, like we have to pass the exam. This is our motive, this is each student's motive. Even not each, then are definitely 80% students are waiting for their result, that we have to pass the exam, we have to get the percentage. But what about after passing the 12th or 10th? They are not even getting past even any exams, because they didn't get any kind of education, any kind of practical education. That is the only reason, because they mugged, they crammed all the things, and today they got the marks. But what's the meaning of those marks? Because you will not get the job, even you will not be hired by any private company also. So this is also the problem. So I think we should we should just think about it. It is a very big topic, and it is a topic on which we will have to think a lot, and we will have to focus on this thing, because it has been a long time we have been waiting that when that day will come, that the poverty will be eradicated from the government. Each one of us will get the good education, and we will be equally economically, but still there is a big gap. So I think we should think about it, and we should implement something great, and we should be just aware towards the people who are living around, and we should be away from those people who are just doing negative things. On the other hand, we will have to make them also aware that it is injurious, because if you go, you will not find the school immediately, but if you go just 500 meter, you will have a shop of liquor shop, you will find easily. So these kinds of things, of course it's okay, taking anything in a limited way, but what about those people? They are not educated, they don't know the negative impact of liquor they are having, so they are getting the negative impact also. So I think this is the matter of concern, and we will have to think about it. Even government will have to also think about it. Yeah, so that was I wanted to share here today. Yeah, that's all about. I was sitting just thinking like what to tell. So this was the topic that I wanted to share with you guys. I hope that you will learn a lot of things from here, and you will be away from these negative things, and from today onwards that you will focus on your study, because education is the only key by which you will become a human being. Otherwise, there is not any single percent difference between the human beings and the animals. When will you become the human beings? When you will get the education, when you will get the knowledge, because only knowledge makes the human beings difference from the animals. So be knowledgeable person, read as much as possible, because reading, and be with good people, because if you are with good people, then you will inculcate good habits, and if you read something good, then your mind also work in a positive way. So just do these things. Thanks for watching these videos.